Year 2022 is about to end, and you're thinking about paying a lot of tax this year, and you're wondering what can you do to upset that, the big liability of tax. Don't go buy a truck, roofing contractors. Do something else. And I got a good friend and an expert in the field of solar, Trey, that's going to help us a little bit establishing where you should put your money in. Trey, you talk about this, about solar. Is solar really a good investment for people that are paying tax going into the end of the year?
Absolutely. I mean, whether you're paying taxes or not, GAF energy shingles that we've been using can make sense for just about anybody.
Awesome. And why are you saying this? Why does the GAF shingles make sense for even for people that don't pay a lot of taxes?
Well, you think about your typical solar system. You got the bulky racking system and the rails, and then the panel slap on top. GAF has actually saved a lot of those costs and just gone straight to the roof. It's actually going straight to the decking. So it's one with the shingles, right?
Wow, so no more expenses. And so as a roofing contractor, I'm always concerned about the installation and removal of solar panels. With this system, is that changes anything?
So because it's an integrated system, I mean, you don't have to worry about doing the detach and the reset. I mean, it's all just one complete tear off, right?
So it's part of the roofing system.
It's one and the same. So you got your shingles and you got the solar shingles. They're all installed intertwined, right?
Okay. Very good. So we're talking about earlier, you said like some people that are paying taxes, 1099 contractors, real estate agent that pay a lot of money in taxes. That could be a good upset, but do you want to show us some numbers why that would be?
Absolutely. So, here in South Carolina, we've got, some incentive programs, right? Federally, there's a tax credit. There's a federal tax credit, and this goes across the board, is a 30% tax credit. This was previously at 26, but it just got bumped up by the feds back to 30%. So a huge plus there. In the state of South Carolina, we actually have another 25% on a state tax credit. And then there's some customers, depending on what your utility company is, some of our customers have Santee Cooper as their utility company, and they have a rebate program that's up to $5,700 in addition to the tax credits.
Okay, so with your system, right away you can save $5,700 plus the Fed and state. And you mentioned something, I'm going to detail a little bit, but even people that might not qualify because they're snowbirds or they've been their second homes here, it could be federal anyways, right? It could qualify for?
Correct. So there's a situation, and I don't like to dip too deep into people's pockets, but when a lot of people move down from up north and those people are really interested in solar, they pay some in taxes, like I say, they pay Social Security, but most people who are retired have money in investments, and they don't want to pull those money out of the investments because they're going to have to pay taxes on those. This is an opportunity to be able to pull back some of those in the form of credit, and you're getting a return on your investment from the solar system in itself as well.
Okay, so let's see now if we get an example. If you have, let's say, a roofing system that's $40,000 with your shingles and your solar system, and you talk about 3 different levels. We take like an aggressive approach where we're not going to give any tax advice, but somebody says, I want to take out the entire system because the shingles that we actually use for the panels are actually a little bit bigger. So we have to do the entire roofing system becomes the system. It's not just solar panels, it's an actual system. So if you take an aggressive part and out of a, let's say a 4 something like this kW system, what a $40,000 roof, what it would look like with rebates.
So let's figure a $40,000 system, and roughly 20,000 of it is solar, 20,000 of it is roofing, right? Just to make numbers easy. Let's take the federal tax credit. So let's figure the Fed is going to be, easy math, is going to be $12,000, right? 4 times 3, 12K. You can verify my numbers here, Martin. All right, and then we got the state tax credit. The state tax credit is going to be an additional $10,000. So where are we sitting now? So that's $22,000 off of your $40,000. We're at 18, right? But then we have that rebate as well. So let's take that rebate. We got an additional $5,700. And here's where the magic is. So let's say that you were planning on getting your roof done anyway, right? What was the cost of the roof? $20,000. Your net out of pocket after the entire project is done is going to be $12,300. You're saving money on the roof cost, plus you're getting a return on your investment moving forward. Let's say this size system is going to save you, $70, $80 a month off your electric bill. It's not huge, but this is the huge deal right here, right? Like you're saving on your roof costs up front, but then you're also saving money, and you're doing, your service to the environment, right? This is good. This is good. This is green energy. So
Phenomenal. So let's repeat this. You talk really fast on this one, so I want to make sure I understand this properly. Okay, $40,000 roofing system for shingles and your solar panels. You're getting $12,000, which is 30% on Fed, $10,000 on state, and that can be recouped over a few years. So we can explain that in details. But your cost now is $18,000. If you have Santee Cooper, you can get up to $5,700 in rebates. Like we're going max out. Then you end up at $12,300, and your roofing system was going to cost you $20,000 regardless. So you're actually saving a lot of money to get a newer roof through this whole system, and you're getting solar, and you're saving let's say between $15 and $70 a month in energy bills.
Correct.
That's a no-brainer.
No-brainer, right?
And they look phenomenal. I've seen it. I've been in my house, by the way. This is want to be the guinea pig. Want to do it yourself first, and really impressed by the way it looks. The installation was fairly easy for our guys. Our roofing contractor, our guys actually installed it. The operation was very seamless. It was awesome. So anybody that spend tax or not, it doesn't really matter, because regardless here, you're still saving $5,700. So you're still going to be 40 minus 5,700. So you'll be paying $4,300.
Correct.
So it's a little bit more, but you can also do financing, and you can pay it off in 4 or 5 years, let's say.
Yep. So you just got to do. You can do a little bit of math, and that's where you can talk to your financial advisor. You know, a lot of people look at it. What's going to be my payback period? What's going to be my return on my investment? Right. Those numbers. This right here. I mean, this is 100% return on your money, and then some. Right. It pays for itself and then some right off the get-go. But if you're, coming out of pocket for this thing a little bit, you might be looking at an average of 7 years, payback period. But you just got to break it down. You got to do the math.
And one of the key thing that I hear you saying, they're GAF Energy shingles. So there's only a few contractors in South Carolina can offer this, and we're one of them. We actually have the solar shingles back here. We had to bulk buy them, so we have a ton back here. So we can do the process, and we don't have to wait months to get it installed. We can do it fairly quickly as soon as we get permits. So contact us. We'd love to help you, and even just give you an idea of what it looks like for you in your home. There's other questions we need to ask about HOAs and what home, if it's facing south or not. But these are easy questions. We'd love to help you. Trey will be piloting this project, so we're really excited to get out and help you save some money and save the environment. Thanks for watching.
Go.